So as we settle back in, let's take a moment to refocus and get ready for another engaging and insightful session, which brings together innovative enterprises working to strengthen cold chain solution and reduce post-harvest losses, an issue that is central to improving farmer income, food quality, and market access. It's my pleasure to introduce Sharayu Sunil Kulkarni, co-founder and CEO of Rucart. Over to you, Sharayu.
Yeah. So thank you WRI for giving this opportunity. So about subsecooler or about Rucart. So subsecooler is an enhanced evaporative cooling technology. You might have heard of this PUSA model or brick-in-brick structure earlier in 1980s, which were deployed in the fields and all for the storage of the fresh produce. We have exactly converted that PUSA model into portable version, which can be shifted from your farm gate to your retail stores and your dark stores also if you are a quick commerce platform. So how this sub-Z cooler is different from the regular cold storage technologies or refrigerant technologies in a way that sub-Z cooler uses a membrane layer system installed in it, which when comes in contact with water, the cooling automatically starts. So sub-Z cooler, with the help of sub-Z cooler, what you can do is you can preserve the freshness of the produce without deteriorating its nutrient value as well as quality parameters. So what are the quality parameters? On the what basis do you purchase the vegetables? Firstly, it looks fresh. It should have a nice color. It should have a nice shine as well as the texture. So exactly these parameters which we go to market and see and purchase, so that is retained with the subsequler. Unlike the cold storages or refrigerant technologies which uses vapor compression cycle, these parameters are overlooked on the basis of shelf life. So with the help of subsequler, you can retain the freshness of the produce. Also, you can ripen the fruits naturally without any application of calcium carbide or any other chemical. So subsequler is a dual purpose storage system, ripening as well as storage, and it is applicable for fruits, flowers, mushrooms, and fresh produce. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sharayu. Next, I am delighted to introduce Sanchi Madan, Impact and Partnership Manager at Cold Easy. Over to you, Sanchi.
Hi everyone, I'm Sanji. I'm representing Cold Easy. Cold Easy is a low-cost cooling and cold storage company which produces cooling solutions for the global south. I'll be talking about Cold Easy Box, which we have right here. So Cold Easy Box is a micro-cooled cooling device for street vendors, farmers, and small retailers. It works on the principle of structurally enhanced evaporative cooling, and it uses only water for cooling fruits, vegetables, and flowers. And we have had 500 deployments so far, and we are present in 9 states. And we have seen very good results in terms of economic return on investment. So street vendors are able to save 100 to 150 rupees per day by using the Cold Easy box because it stops wilting, weight loss, and also maintains freshness of produce. So happy to take any questions if you have, and thank you.
Thank you, Sanchi. Over to you, Mimansha.
So we continue that journey by focusing on food waste and the innovative solutions that prevent waste, recover and redistribute surplus food, and create value from what would otherwise be discarded. To continue with, let's begin the top of the food waste hierarchy, preventing food from becoming waste in the first place. Our first speaker is Disha Shah, founder and CEO of GoFig. She is working to transform the way brands manage excess inventory by creating solutions that reduce waste, promote sustainable consumption, and make quality products more accessible. Welcome, Disha, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Mimansha, and a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Disha Shah, and I'm the co-founder and CEO at GoFig. I'll tell you a little bit about the genesis of GoFig. A chance encounter with a surplus-led retail concept in Hong Kong is what led me to thinking, what do FMCG brands actually do with products that are left over? That single question led me to talk to 200 FMCG brands, including some of the top global players like Godrej, ITC, Nestle, and many others, and the answer was crystal clear. A lot of FMCG products which are manufactured stay unsold, unconsumed. That percentage is at least for 3 to 5% for any FMCG company, and that is exactly the problem that GoFix solves for. As GoFix, we have built a platform that connects more than 100 different FMCG brands, takes into account whatever is surplus at their end, and we connect it at the other end on the consumption side with our own closed distribution network of 350 different corporate locations. So essentially creating an innovative ecosystem to ensure that any high quality FMCG surplus, whether it's a packaged food, beverage, or a cosmetic or beauty product, finds a consumer through our corporate partner network. How do we do it? We run employee engagement events with the help of surplus products. We run corporate gifting initiatives using high quality premium surplus. Many such initiatives all focused around corporate partners and also a part of it through our online platform, all towards ensuring that surplus does not end up being wasted or in the landfill. So yeah, that's it about GoFig. Like I said, we are at the intersection of technology, sustainability, and also a lot of behavioral change, because I believe that FMCG surplus that's manufactured is honestly a big problem, because I think it also needs a lot of systemic and behavioral change, and that's exactly what we are also solving for through education and through our initiative. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Disha. I'm pleased to introduce Shavi Malik, co-founder and CEO of Yuto Energy. Over to you, Shavi.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Chevy, co-founder of Yotu Energy. So at Yotu, we are electrifying the cold chain transport. So this is the transport to transport any perishable, which can be a agricultural produce or even mission critical pharma products. Existing refrigerated vehicles used to be diesel based. We are electrifying the refrigeration that is used in this. So we start from the size of 1-ton capacity vehicles to up to 3-ton, 4-ton capacity, serving customers in dairy, organic farmings, fisheries, seafood, chicken meat, anything that needs a temperature, anywhere from plus 25 degrees to minus 25 degrees. We can maintain throughout the journey, have the shelf life improved. We are currently based in Chennai. So there we are working across the sectors, including fisheries and seafood, where now they can take the goods not just to nearby cities, but with the use of refrigeration, they can take up to larger distance markets and get the best cost of the products that the farmers are producing. We are dealing also with the dairy clients, so to transport milk and all milk and other associated products, as well as ice creams. In this segment, we are electrifying so now we are enabling the electric vehicles used in cold chain, which was not there till now. So with this, we are reducing the cost of this refrigerated transport by 20 to 25%, enabling more use of such vehicles so that the shelf life can be enhanced. Yeah.
Thank you, Shavi. So we now move forward, can still serve a purpose. Our next speaker is demonstrating how food waste can become sustainable materials for entirely new business. Our next speaker is Pritesh Dhanesh Mistry, founder of BioLeather. His company transforms tomato, mango waste and other plant-based material into biodegradable vegan leather. Over to you, Pritesh.
Thank you for introducing me. We make plant-based leather alternatives from discarded food waste. Fundamentally, it is the post-harvest loss that we are currently all hearing about and going on in the conference itself. So we team up with the APMC mandis. Here, for example, with tomatoes, we have teamed up with APMC mandi in Andhra Pradesh, Madanpalli. We take all the tomatoes which are discarded from the farmers, and also sometimes the tomato crashes, right? The prices crashes. So we take those tomatoes as well. We intervene and get those tomatoes, procure from it, and then we try and convert it into a vegan leather alternative. As you already know, leather is one of the largest producers, largest pollutants across. So we try to solve two problems by one solution fundamentally. And all our products that we make from tomato leather is POPVC free and 100% biodegradable. That's our USP across. So when we created BioLeather, we didn't want any plastics or polymers to be added into it, so that once the life cycle has been done, it should directly go into the environment where it came from. We have recently started with mango as well. Here with mangoes, we are collaborating with the food processing plants. We take the skin of the mangoes, we take those, and then we again go through the process of converted into tomato leather and stuff like that. You can see our products. We also have finished goods. We also have B2B goods where we supply to a lot of MNCs. Currently, we don't have a lot of market in India. We supply directly to export houses, which is further gone into European markets and the American markets. And you can see some of our product is lined up on the display, so feel free to look at it. Thank you.
Thank you, Pritesh. Uh, Beyond creating new materials, food waste also contains valuable nutrients that can be recovered through innovative technologies. Our next speaker is Ankita Vijayvargiya, co-founder and CEO of Billion Carbon, a climate tech venture driving circular, scalable solutions for food waste. Over to you, Ankita.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Ankita Vijayvargiya, co-founder and CEO of Billion Carbon. Let me tell you a story, the story of evolution. 4.5 billion years of evolution perfected the food-soil loop, where food returned to soil and soil regenerated our food. But in just 150 years of industrialization, humanity has broken this loop into a linear food supply chain. Food, as waste, ends up in landfills, nutrients are lost, and soil becomes chemical input dependent. At Billion Carbon, we are working to rebuild this food-soil loop. Let me tell you how. So 3 years ago, we set out to solve this problem using science and engineering. We took a biological process, which is similar to how humans eat and digest and excrete the food the next day, and then we accelerated it using industrial engineering. What we have now is a 3-day precision food waste conversion to soil regeneration bio-inputs. What we are able to achieve is up to 95% biomass reduction in 3 days or less. This is unheard of in the industry. The outputs are high-efficacy fertilizers, which can be utilized in agriculture and urban landscapes simultaneously. Now, what we do is we work in a decentralized manner. We work with bulk waste generators to treat their food waste on site for them, which is a compliance that they need to follow as well. This is one of our sites. And what you see, the black tanks, these are one of our bioreactors, the industrial engineering part that I was talking about. In terms of traction, we are currently present in 3 cities, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, and Pune, and we are very quickly expanding to 5 more. Our initial target markets are metro cities and tier 1. To treat food waste over there, convert them into fertilizers, and then utilize those further down the chain. In terms of the impact, this is something we are incredibly proud of. We have so far treated 4 million kgs of food waste scientifically, mitigating 2 million kgs of carbon dioxide equivalent in the process. Our impact spans across farmers and waste workers alike, and this is a testimonial from one of our waste workers. It doesn't feel like working in a waste treatment site. Earlier, I used to have 3 to 4 sick days per month. Now, it is 0. And this person used to work with an organic waste converter machine before this. And this was huge for us. So overall, I think our dream is big. We want to mitigate 1 billion tons of carbon dioxide equivalent mitigation by 2031. And in the process, we want to generate 100,000 climate jobs and impact 600,000 farmers. And we invite you all to join us on our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankita, for demonstrating how technology can recover value from food waste. A significant amount of food waste comes from our homes, and with the right solution, each of us can play a role in reducing it. Our next speaker is Anu Khandilwal, founder and CEO of New Cycle, whose IoT-enabled innovation empowers households to convert food waste into valuable resources through smart composting. Welcome, Anu.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, WRI, for giving us this opportunity. Hi everyone, I am Anu Khandelwal, founder of New Cycle, and we are building in the post-consumption food waste, which is basically the food waste that happens after we consume food. So we may not know this, but actually globally we waste 1 billion meals every day in just households. In fact, India stands second when it comes to household food waste. So that's what we are here to solve. Now, the problem which we figured out in our surveys is that people, it's not the intent that people do not care about food waste. People do care about food waste as it is culturally ingrained in us. But we do not have enough solutions to, to make it convenient for the people so that they can reduce their food waste. So that's what we recognize, that we have not really, industrialized the way people do composting at homes. And so that's what we invented, introducing Robin, India's first smart home composter that basically converts your food waste into organic fertilizer that is compost in just 7 days. And when I say 7 days, it's just for the first compost harvest that it takes 7 to 10 days. After that, it continuously brews down the compost like your probably filter coffee. And it definitely do not smell at all. And it is compact and literally effortless. You can use it like your dustbin, but it does more than a dustbin. And you can probably touch and feel the way compost looks like when it comes down out of it. It really smells so earthy. So I have heard that people have this misconception around compost that it smells, it is sludgy, but it is not when it is prepared rightly. So we have, Robin is based on 4 deep tech layers, which is IoT. It has sensors inside it which basically, automate temperature, moisture, and oxygen. Those are the 3 main parameters when composting happens. And we also have 2 patents on it, on Robin, which we have applied for. And regarding traction, we have sold around 200 units across pan-India. And we are slowly also moving towards B2B categories, for example, deploying Robin in small coffee chains. I think somebody had that question regarding what would happen to the food waste. So yes, we have orders from coffee chains like Third Wave or Blue Tokai. So that's where we are looking at as like future of Robin. And yeah, the main vision which we have regarding food waste for the household is that small acts, when multiplied by millions of households, it can actually create a magnified impact. So that's what we are doing at New Cycle.
Thank you, Anu, for showing us how simple everyday actions at the household level can contribute to more circular and sustainable future. And with that, we come to the end of our lightning talk of Innovation Sprint at Reset 2026. We have showcased, across all these 12 exhibitors, we have showcased our journey from farm to plate. I would encourage everyone to continue the conversation by visiting the exhibition booth and interacting with our innovators.